Hello guys, welcome back to yet another lesson. So for this particular lesson, I want to show you how you can get to identify the trend into the market. Once you get to the charts, what are the factors that you need to look into so that you get to trade always with the trend. You remember, trading with the trend increases the possibility of you making money so easily into the market without struggling. So that's something we can't ignore no matter what. So before you get into that, if you're new to the channel, I'll just request you to just go ahead and make sure you hit the subscribe button, which is just below here. Also turn on the notification bell so that each and every time I have a new lesson I'm sharing with you, you always be the first one to be notified. And of course you get to keep learning, keep increasing your knowledge when it comes to forex trading, so that in the long run you also become a profitable trader. So remember, all this that I get to share with you is what I get to apply into my trades each and every single day. So it's not something that I get to share from nowhere, and of course without application. So let's just put that aside. And of course, if you are there, you want to start trading and you have struggles with capital, I have good news for you, since we have a pro firm which goes by the name, it's called Tradiac. The link is in the description section, and with this pro firm they get to give you or to fund you $10,000. They have different packages, as you can get to see in their website. All you just need to do is to pass the evaluation phase, and of course there is that fee they normally charge for you to buy the challenge. So to start with, let me just go ahead. I get to dive into my screen so that I get to show you exactly what I'm talking about and how I can get to to identify the trend with much ease. First thing first, as I already told you, I'm a day trader, so my analysis starts from 4 hours. So I'll start my analysis from 4 hours. To identify the trend, there are a couple of things that you need to use. Like for my case, I normally use is a moving average. It's an easy thing for you to identify the trend. Like for this case, if you can get to look generally, we are in an uptrend. So another factor that helps you to know whether really we are on an uptrend is factors like whether the market is making new high highs and new high lows. So for instance, you can see for this case, the market here was made a new high, then proceeded to make a new lower high. Then the market kept unfolding in that direction for a while till you can see it made a new lower low, until whereby it's got to make a this is a double bottom, and of course this is a zone whereby we can see that the market has been struggling to break. So for this case, you can see right now the market is making new high highs. You can see this is a new high. Market proceeded to make a new high right here, and right here you can see the market also got to make a double bottom. So that's to show you that the market, the buyers, they are still strong and they are pushing the market to go on an uptrend. So like for this case, so far the market has been making new high highs and haven't made any new lower low. So for that case, if you get to draw the trend line is one of the factors that get to help you really to know whether the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend. For this case, you can see if you get to draw that trend line right there. I remember in one of my videos I said whenever you get to see the market touch the line 3 times, we anticipate the 4th time the market is going to break and change the trend. So for this case, you can see so far it has touched 2 times. So we are anticipating the market is still pushing upward before it can get to make another new lower low before proceeding or even breaking the trend line. So far right now we are still on an uptrend, so we should be looking for buying opportunities all through. So all you just need to do is to make sure once the market gets to come to touch the trend line, you get to look for buying opportunities. And of course, remember, for the buying opportunities, you get combined things like candlestick patterns, chart patterns, and of course things like we can also get to incorporate things like the candlestick patterns as well as the chart patterns. They are really important when it comes to entries. And of course you also you get to incorporate things like psychological levels as well as zones. So those are some of the factors that will really help you to analyze the market and of course know where the market is about to go. So for this case, you can see right here the market has been in an uptrend for a while, so we anticipate the market is really are continuing to make those new high highs and are escalating to higher levels. So if you get to proceed to 1 hour time frame, you can see that's the same case happening here. The market has been making new high highs. You can see the market has been making new high highs, but we can see the market haven't made any new lower low. So for that case, we anticipate the market is still in the momentum to go upward. So we should keep looking for buying opportunities. And remember, you don't buy right here at the climax. You just wait for the market to have a pullback. For instance, you can get to incorporate the concept of Fibonacci. You get the market to pull from, for instance, we get to pull the Fibonacci from this level right here up to there. So for this, sorry, I just pulled the opposite side. So let's say we get to pull the Fibonacci from these points to that point right there. You will anticipate the market to have a pullback until to around this region, and if you get to 0.5 to 0.618, it will have touched the golden zone. And of course, you can see we have a psychological level here, as well as we have the 50 MA. So it might touch the 50 MA and proceed to go up. So those are some of the prospects that you get to put in place, the confluencers, and of course they get to help you to increase your percentage in wins. And of course, that way, that's how you become a profitable trader. So for the trends, keep looking for new lower lows, new higher highs, and of course, that way you'll have an easy time identifying the trend. So that's it for today, guys. Of course, I'll be looking forward to seeing you in our next lesson.